Welcome to another episode of Beyond Physical, where we talk about the mental, emotional, social, and at times spiritual benefits of exercise. We believe that exercise is more than movement, and this podcast is our attempt at sharing that message with the world by sharing our own as well as our guests' experiences and knowledge. If you enjoy it, we ask that you please spread the message by leaving a rating and review, or even better, by sharing with a friend. Nice. Okay, cool. Jesse, thank you so much for being here.
No stress.
So sick. It's so good to have you.
No stress.
As I said on my WhatsApp, I'm a fan. I wrote a LinkedIn post about your croissants.
Thick.
So I'm a proper fan. It's so funny because it was on Sunday, this past Sunday, I think. We had just run around the common, my girlfriend and girlfriend's brother and a bunch of us. And I was like, I could do the proof croissants. And then we went somewhere, they didn't have it. And then Claire, my girlfriend, was like, no, the actual place is here at Belvedere Square. I was like, cool, okay, I'll go there. But I was like very on the fence. I was like, nah, I don't want to go. It's fine. Because I was tired. And then I went, and it was rookie because it was like 12 o'clock or something. So there were no croissants. But I met your mom, Joanne, which was a huge win because she told me about you, and I was like, "That's wild! Like such a cool story." And I got to try your chocolate brownies, which are absolutely ridiculous.
Those are Joanne's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she makes those.
Jeez,
She makes the cakes and stuff.
Those are bonkers. The pastiche is also flipping good.
Yeah,
those are also really good. But how did you obviously now we just chatted. You said you were literally in the bakery 6 years straight. 6 hours on an off day.
Yeah.
You took your first break a couple of days ago. You slept for 4 days.
It was lovely.
You obviously love baking.
Yeah.
Right? So where did that love come from? When was the first time you baked something?
You were like, when I was actually like 6 years old, bro, I baked my first loaf of bread.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
Who did you do that with?
Because my mom was a caterer.
Okay.
So then I was always in the kitchen with her and stuff. And then I smoked bread, so I always wanted to make bread. And then 6 years old, made bread.
And was it like love at first bread loaf?
Oh, bro, it's fun. Oh, it's so fun.
And then you were just like, how often were you baking as a kid?
Then I didn't bake that much. And then I was in the kitchen mostly with my mother and stuff. And then school, then did a BCom finance. But then could never sit in an office or do something normal like that. Then I did a chef's course at SA Chef's Academy. And then you do like an intern at the Chef's Academy. So then I interned at a hotel, at like 2 hotels, and then I interned the owner of the academy at a bakery. So then I worked in the bakery, and then that's when I was like, okay, no, fuck, baking. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. And was it always like, when did you start getting into croissants? Because that's like a big part of proof.
Yeah, that was like that was the first thing that I was like taught in the bakery.
Okay.
To make croissants and stuff. And I just love like the laminating and all of that.
That for me, that's one of the standout things.
Yeah.
Is the look.
Yeah.
It's like you can immediately distinguish your croissants from other ones.
Yeah. It's just the years of the knowledge and research and all of that, bro. And the working.
Just repetition.
Yeah.
And did you when you started your bakery, was it immediately like its own facility, or did you start it at home, or how did it look at the very beginning?
So like when I was working at a different bakery, like I was paid like $1,400 a month, like for 2 years. So that was like I just needed to go do my own thing.
Cheapers. How many hours a week were you working?
No, I was working like 12 hours a day, and like the drivers would go on leave, and then I would work for 3 weeks with no fucking off days, and that would be like 16-hour days because I would bake and then I'd go do the deliveries. And fuck no, I can't. I needed to go and do something by myself.
And then were you just baking your croissants at home?
And then I was baking at home, doing some deliveries, and then this other guy who has a chocolate factory, he wanted to like invest and start something, and then he had another chick that he wanted to invest in who made cakes. And then like we all had a meeting, and then I saw the chick who made, and I found a spot already. So I was already like getting into like the spot. And then I took that chick aside, and then I said to her like, hey, come rent from me. So then she came and rented from me, and she helped me in the start and stuff. But then her thing didn't work out too well.
Okay.
So then she left after probably like 8 months. But I'd already like got some customers and stuff, so I could like make the rent by myself and stuff.
And how did you actually find customers?
I just baked, bro. I just baked breads and croissants and then went out with a price list to like all the restaurants in Cape Town. Just walked into restaurants. Hello, I just started a bakery. Here's my stuff. Here's a price list. Phone me. And this stuff's nice. So they fucking made orders, bro.
So you literally just took them croissants
And bread, yeah, a price list.
and you're like, try it.
yeah, I said, hello, made a bakery, yeah, try it.
Who was your first customer?
Fuck, I can't even remember, bro. I had like a few at the start. It was like St. James Cafe and Obs and Saucisse Daddy and Biscuit Mall and like Luke Dale Roberts from Test Kitchen.
Okay.
He also like, he saw me at the biscuit. He was probably one of the first. He saw me like delivering at the Biscuit Mall to some people. He's like, hey, what's this? Da, 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 da. And then I showed him like, no, it's Proof Bakery, this and that. Da, 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 da. He's like, no, bring some samples. And like he did like promotion on his like pages for me and stuff. Like he was a great help, bro.
And how come from the beginning you were kind of like, I want to sell to restaurants and things like that, as opposed to having a shop front?
I like bulk and wholesale.
Okay.
So that would be the way to do like bulk and wholesale. If you're just doing a shop, it's more like you're not making that much. I like to make a lot of stuff. I like numbers.
And how, like,
There's also like economies of scale.
yes.
The more you push out, the more you're gonna make. The less, if you have just a shop front, it's like the profit margins aren't as much.
And
as
at
a
the
wholesale.
beginning, you were doing all the deliveries,
I was
right?
doing everything. I was doing cleaning, baking, fucking accounting, invoicing, marketing, everything.
And had you gotten any investment from this guy that you said also wanted to?
No, I don't like taking money from people.
Okay.
Unless they just want to give it to me without any payback.
Fair enough. So you're obviously doing all the deliveries and stuff yourself. How do you actually transport croissants so that they preserve their structural integrity?
Yeah, that's a mission, Bruce. So, like if the customers order a lot, then we put it in a crate, and then the crate's perfect. It's fine in the crate.
But they're on top of each other.
No, so they're packed in the crate like.
Oh my gosh. No, you're all good.
So they're packed in the crate just like that. So like one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there.
Okay. But you wouldn't put them on top of each other.
No.
But then
Especially like if a croissant's hot and then you pack it on top of each other,
it'll get flat.
flat completely. It needs to cool and shit.
And what do you have separating each croissant?
Nothing.
Nothing. So they're just like slightly touching each other.
Yeah.
And do you take it directly from oven into crate, or do you go oven rest for?
No, it has to go oven and rest, and just get like cool down and shit.
How long does it have to rest for?
It take a while to cool down, like hour.
Okay.
Like bread, for bread example, like for bread to completely cool properly is 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, to like completely cool properly.
So you'd have to finish baking your bread at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Take it out, deliveries at 6 before the shops open.
But like that's a perfect world. Like it's probably like 2 hours that we like let it rest and stuff.
Okay. Okay.
It's like it's cool enough by then to pack. But like 4 hours is like just the known number.
So then the crates that you were using at the beginning, they can't have been huge because you're only doing like one row. Like it's like the croissant is not that high.
Yeah. So if they order a lot, then we put it in crates. But if they order like 2 croissants or 3 croissants, like Ollie for example, we put Ollies in like just brown bags.
Okay.
You just have to be careful with it.
At the beginning, were you open to taking such small orders?
Yeah, I'm always I'm open to anything.
Okay.
Any order, anything, bro. If
Because-
someone wants bread or croissants, I'm gonna deliver. Like, I
Fair
can't say
enough.
no to people. I don't know how to say no.
Fair enough. Because it's also, I mean, a trip of delivering 20 versus a trip of delivering 3. It's obviously a lot more efficient for you to deliver 20.
Yeah, but then the other thing you need to think about is you are already delivering. So say you here order 20, and then Ollie orders 3.
It's the same drop off,
I'm
basically.
here. What's the point? I just might as well walk across the road and drop off 3 by Ollie.
Yes. And then in terms of like those beginning stages, obviously you're walking into restaurants and places and you're like, this is the product and you taste it and whatever. How at what point did you stop doing that? Because you You needed
It
to
was probably
focus on.
like 2-3 months, bro.
Then you stopped going and
Yeah.
like sort of
I
knocking
probably
on
like
doors.
accumulated like 20 customers,
Okay.
and then from there, just like word of mouth and everything grew it.
Something that's always really interested me is from a literally like I suppose I don't know if manufacturing is the word, but maybe it is. From that level of baking the croissant, what is a generally speaking, what is a margin that you'll get on like the wholesaling on your croissants?
What, like profit?
Yeah.
It's a lot, bro. There's a good amount. It's just like the main costs are like electricity and then labor costs. The rest isn't that much.
Yeah, because it's egg, flour,
No, not egg.
no egg.
It's flour, milk, water, yeast, salt, sugar, butter.
And there's not a lot of that in one croissant. It's obviously
No.
also transport, right? Surely that
Yeah, that as well.
yes. Yeah,
Your
because
main costs are the electricity and labor costs.
does electricity add up to a lot?
Yeah, bro, so much.
More than rent.
It's like on par.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's on par pretty much.
Cheapers. And you guys were,
Actually, more. Yeah, more.
is it?
Yeah, a little bit more.
I suppose now because you are, fulfilling, I think it's what, like 120 stores or something.
Yeah.
You're baking a lot of stuff. In terms of like when you eventually were like, okay, I can't bake this stuff at home anymore. When was that?
It was never. I always did want a space. The baking at home was never the thing for me. Like I
Okay.
always did want a space.
Okay.
I think I was baking at home, just getting ready for my space and just giving me something to do.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
And then when did you so where was like the sort of I think it's not Woodstock. Where was the sort of original spot that like the original bakery?
Salt River. Yeah.
Salt River. And you guys still there now?
No. Then we sold now to like the bootlegger oatmeal people. So then we moved to Indabeni.
You owned Ndebeni. Okay. But that obviously affects transport a lot.
What of the product?
Yeah.
It's not. It's like 5 minutes away from the old bakery.
Okay. Okay, fine. How did that come to be? Like how did that even
Ricky, the CEO of Bootlegger, he just phoned me one day and he's like, "Hello, I want to buy into a bakery." I was like, "Okay, cool, bro, come by." And then he's like, "Wait, I'm by Riverlands," and I'm like, "Okay, cool, bro. You're like 5 minutes away." He's like, "Okay, I'll see you in 5 minutes." And then he came and talked and.
and how long was the process of chatting before you guys were like, okay, cool?
The whole process, it was probably like 3-4 months.
Okay. That's relatively quick.
It started in like he phoned me probably the first time in April, and then like the sale was final, like everything was sold on the 1st of September. They took over.
Congrats.
Shot.
That's super cool.
Well, shot, bro.
Is your role in it still the same now?
Yeah, but like I'm also just getting like a bit more chilled and relaxed. Like,
Yes.
the whole thing that like Ricky said to me was like, when me selling it is like giving me time to relax and like I don't have to do as much anymore and shit like that.
But you're still working within.
Oh yeah. That's all I wanted. I just want to make bread, bro. I just want to make bread. I don't want to deal with cuck. I don't want to deal with any cuck or any people or any shit. Just want to make bread and croissants, bro.
Yes. But as the thing grew, you probably started having to deal with.
Yeah, no, it was horrible, bro. Horrible. It's just like for one person, it's too much, bro. Dealing with all that shit.
Managing people is flipping rough.
And I hate it, bro. I hate it so much. I hate managing. Just be an adult, bro. Just be an adult.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
I'm so with you there.
Yeah.
It's like it gets flipping draining.
Yeah, bro. I can't. I couldn't any longer, bro. It was too much, bro.
Gee, so it came at a good time then.
Yeah, bro. Fuck, a lovely time.
Yes.
That's what I even told him. And also, like, my equipment was getting old. I'd have to buy new ovens and shit, and a brand new oven, and it's $500,000.
Jeepers.
Yeah, so good timing, bro.
An oven of that kind of scale, how many croissants can you bake at once? Or how many? Obviously, it depends.
In our oven, we get like, what's it? It's like 180, 200.
Okay. And then it sounds like you prefer baking bread to croissants.
No, I love both, bro.
Okay, you love both.
Both.
Fine. Would you consider a croissant bread?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Same concept.
Mm.
Bake products, bakery thing, bro.
Mm. And how did you like? How did
It's
you?
not like croissants are better than bread or anything like
Yes.
that, bro. It's like, yeah, that's to me, it's the same thing, bro.
Okay. How did you kind of like get to the point where you were happy with the how they were coming out? Because your quality control is amazing. It's very,
Um,
very good.
oh, it's difficult, bro. Like, because like every day is different. Like every day is different because of like temperatures, humidity, all of that stuff. Even like even mixing, like one day you'll mix today with water, and then you're gonna have to hold back the water tomorrow, or the doughs. Like the flour takes more water on one day, it takes less water on another day. It's also because like it's a different plant, different wheat plant.
Mm.
So it's like me and you, we're different. We're not the same.
Yes.
We're gonna like absorb water differently and all of that shit. The same with plants, bro.
But I mean, that said, I'm sure you can like pick up even this most like microscopic
Yeah, yeah,
difference.
yeah. You just it's all by feel, bro. Like
Yes.
by feel.
But like for a consumer like me, it's like pretty
Oh
spot
yeah,
on every
yeah.
time.
Okay, nice.
So I mean, it's like, but was there a lot of testing, or were you just kind of like,
It's like every day. It's everyday testing. You're learning every day.
okay? And then how does it like, how is it? I know you say you don't necessarily like managing people, but how was it kind of teaching people how to make
Oh
the
no, that's lovely.
croissants and bread?
I love like teaching and helping people. I just
Okay.
don't like dealing with problems.
Yes.
No,
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. Like,
I
okay.
love teaching and helping and all of that. I just don't like problems. Fuck, I can't. Man. It's too
How
much now.
how long does it usually take to take somebody from not knowing much about baking to being able to bake a proof croissant?
That will be like probably like 2 years.
Yo, but
Yeah.
that's a long learning
Yeah,
curve.
that'll be like 2 years. Well, like, bro, I have people like I have staff member who don't speak one word of English.
Wow.
Yeah,
But they can make a perfect
bro,
croissant.
they make fucking dope croissants. But he can speak English now. Like, he didn't even know the days of the week, bro. We taught him the days of the week.
Jeez.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But he fucking can gooi it now, bro.
But how did you even know that he could like bake?
He couldn't bake.
Oh,
We showed him how to bake. I bring people, they know nothing. They know no English. They fucking come from the bush, bro.
yo,
And I show them how to bake. I told them, this is your bush now.
that's amazing.
Oh.
The and typically when it comes to like
But they're the best, bro. Like,
mm,
fucking, they're so fucking passionate and they love baking, bro.
so it's obviously very just like practical and hands on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
because
hundreds, bro, hundreds.
if you can teach someone and there's a language barrier, then
Yeah.
it's obviously very like you're demonstrating a
Yeah.
lot. And in terms of like, obviously there's a ton of variety in breads.
Yeah, no,
Is
it's so
there
much.
a specific bread that you kind of find the most difficult to get right? What have you found the most challenging?
It's just like with bread, it's just your hydrations. If you have like the right hydration, your bread's gonna come out properly, and temperatures and stuff.
Mm. And but obviously there are controls for that. But is it kind of just figuring out what the right hydration is?
Yeah, pretty much. And then it's just about feel and controlling the hydration,
Yes.
controlling the like how the dough is and stuff.
Okay. I also heard that your brother's in banking,
Yeah,
which is very different to baking.
yeah. No, he's like finance guru.
Were you guys? Did he also bake a lot growing up?
No, no,
Not
no,
at
you're
all.
not into that shit. Bro.
Really?
No, not into that cook.
I mean, it's pretty cool though that you both like. It's there's such different things, but you kind of found your thing.
Yeah.
Is that why you initially went BCom route?
What, because of him?
Yeah.
No.
What motivated that?
Just I like business and become like business.
Okay. Did you have a business before
No,
Proof?
no, 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 no.
Because you started Proof when you were 27, right?
No. 26.
Okay.
Yeah, 26.
Okay. And that was like just off the back end of the SA
Yeah.
Chef
So
Academy.
I took a gap year and then I did the 3 years at varsity.
Okay.
And then that's 22. And then I did a year at the chef. And then that's to like 24. Then I worked 2 years at the bakery.
Okay. And obviously the delivery thing is a huge part of what you guys do.
Yeah, it's also difficult. That's fucking
Yes.
difficult part.
From what I know, you guys do that in house.
Yeah.
You don't use third party.
No.
Why did you decide to kind of have it fully done yourselves as opposed to using third party?
What third party would you use?
I don't know. I'm not in the. I guess.
I just would not use someone else because I don't trust people, unreliable and stuff.
Also, I guess it's such an important part of what you do. It's better to just do it
100.
yourself.
It needs to be controlled and all that.
And you have 4 trucks now, right?
Yeah, we had 4. Yeah.
Okay. And
They have 22.
The bootleggers. Were they ordering from you guys already?
So Ricky, he owns Tamboerswinkel, which is
Okay.
a shop here in town, and then that's how they like found out about me.
Okay.
So,
Interesting. So he owns Tamboerswinkel, but
Yeah.
he's CEO of Bootlegger.
yeah.
Interesting.
No, but they all buy he buys like small shops and all these cafes and stuff. That's just how they
okay.
employ him, really.
Okay. What from like the proof like product assortment is your would you kind of like wish more people would try? Because I guess a ton of people
Brew the roasted potato and rosemary bread.
really.
Fuck, it's my favorite bread that we make, bro.
I didn't even know you guys did that.
Bro, it's amazing. Yeah, like, because no one orders it, so we hardly make it, bro. But that thing is the fucking best, bro.
Where do you usually which like restaurant usually orders it?
No one. Just
Really?
this one caterer.
Interesting.
Yeah, this one caterer orders it.
So I must go to Belvedere Square to
Oh,
get
yeah, in the shop. On the weekends, though, because I think they only get
Okay.
it on the weekend.
potato and rosemary.
Yeah.
So then is that are there pieces of potato in it?
Yeah.
That sounds nuts.
Bro, it's fucking nice.
That sounds delicious.
It's fucking nice, bro.
And then so can you talk me through like the delivery schedule of what it looks like to service 120 shops? Like what time do you guys start delivering, and by what time is it? Obviously everyone's not ordering every day.
Yeah, so the drivers leave there like 5:30 in the morning,
Okay.
and then they're back by like 9.
They've
Half
done,
past 8, 9.
they've done all the deliveries.
Yeah.
So they leave with
There's one. We have one driver that comes in at like 2, and then he hoys to like all the hotels and anyone who's open.
yes.
And then some of the customers, they give me keys. So then we go open early in the morning, like 3 o'clock, and then drop all your bread.
Jeez.
Any customers that want to give keys, that is the best way, because then you get your bread early and shit, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, that's amazing that people have that level of trust.
Yeah.
He literally give you keys to the shop.
Yeah.
But I
So I told them straight, I said, give me keys, bro, you get your order early. And then they think about it and they're like, okay, oh no, fuck, we'll try it. And then they give me the keys, nothing happens, so they're fine, bro.
yeah, and that's also easier for everyone.
No, I'll kill my fucking drivers if they fucking try and take anything there, bro. My drivers know that.
And then like typically in that morning, so that's you said they leave at 5:30. The one guy's leaving at 2, and they deliver until 9. How many stores do they take stuff to usually on a given day?
So it's like each driver get like 25, 30.
Okay, cheaper. So it's almost all of them.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Wow.
As you know, it's like on a daily basis, it's like 100. 100 every day.
And
And then we've got like 180 customers.
180.
Yeah, but like they don't order all the time, so it's like
Yes.
it's averages out to between 90 and 100 a day.
And are you delivering Monday to Friday?
No, Monday to Monday.
Literally every day of the week. Cheapers. That is hectic. No wonder you didn't rest for 6.
Yeah, no,
for
bro.
6
And then
years.
like Christmas time, I let the staff stay at home, like 24, 25, 26. So then I just work alone.
But surely then you're having to dial it back a bit.
Yeah. No, then I just do like the customers that I like.
Ordering huge amounts.
No, just like on the 24, 25, 26. And
Yes.
then I just will bake for like the customers that I like. And like,
Oh, that you like.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's true. If you don't get deliveries,
No, I'll tell you straight. Like the customers that pay me and stuff like that, I
Okay.
deliver to them.
Yes.
And then the customers that like take months to pay me, I won't deliver to them.
what's your typical payment cycle? Is it supposed to be like 30 days?
People just pay me whenever they want to pay me.
Oh, really?
They don't care.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
But like on
You
your
can beg them. It can be 2 months, 60 days later. It's like, There's always an excuse, bro. There's always a fucking excuse.
Yes.
Bro.
But on your invoices, what is it? Like it'll say like 30 days.
Like we start people on like COD accounts,
Okay.
and they like, but they can just EFT it and shit.
Okay.
And then if they like do pay nicely, then we move you to a week, and then we'll move you to a month.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's smart. So they've kind of got to like earn their keep to
Yeah,
get payment
yeah.
terms. That's smart, bro. Otherwise, people are just going to sit
Yeah, no, hundreds.
with accounts accumulating. Have you ever had situations where you like cut off a customer because they aren't paying?
Yeah,
Often?
but
or-
like no, like one.
Okay, fine.
Because I've like go through like a rigmarole of trying to like get them to pay, bro, and like there's always an excuse, and it's like I'll keep trying to get them to pay, and they don't pay, bro. There's just an excuse, so then it's like, okay, no, bro.
And is it you personally doing that?
It's me, and then like it's my staff, and then when they can't get it right, then I step in and also try and like communicate and stuff.
Yeah, that's also very tiring.
Yeah.
That's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah. And it's like all of these reasons are like why I fucking sold the business. bro.
Yes.
All of them together, bro.
Yeah, because you also doing that is for long is not sustainable.
Yeah. And then I also just saw like, bro, it's not going to change. This is going to be my life forever, bro.
But you're still gonna be baking a lot now.
Yeah.
Because ultimately that's what you love doing. That's kind of what I'm also trying to do now is like put more systems in place
Yeah,
where
so
I'm not having to deal with like I've had moments where I'm like lying in bed and I'm like going through this like whole situation with a disgruntled customer and I'm like, the amount of money I'd pay to not have to deal with that is crazy. I'm like, it's slowly getting there. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because, but also you seem very like detail oriented, and you have things like you like things done in a specific way.
Yeah.
So which makes it, which I also do, but
And that makes it even
makes
harder.
it very
yeah.
difficult
yeah.
to
Yeah.
withdraw. So it's like it's tough, I suppose. I think the selling thing ultimately that can be the best where you can
I'm sure it was the
where you
best for
can
me.
where you can hand it over and return to like what the actual love for it is, which is the baking.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll still teach a lot of people still.
No, hundreds, bro, hundreds.
How do you go about finding people to work for you?
So I just have staff, and then I say, "Yeah, bring a friend."
Really?
And then they bring a friend.
Okay, and then it just starts from there.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I suppose that's also
No, they're all like they're my homies, bro. They're all my homies, bro. They phone me all the time. We talk all the time. They buy me shoes. Yeah, bro. I told them, hey, can I pay you for the shoes? No. I saw them and I thought of you.
that's so nice.
Yeah, bro.
But it'll be cool again as well to, I suppose it's also because you guys spend so much time together.
Yeah.
Where do most of the staff live?
And they're all like Kalicha.
Okay. And then the guys who are coming in at 2 a.m., how do they make that work?
The drivers are all from like Mitchell's Plain side and Lavender Hill side. And
Okay. So do they typically have their own transport?
They've got their own transport. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
But then the night shift, I organize like taxi for them and stuff. So there's a guy in Kailicha, and then he gives them the taxi, and then they just drive to work and drive home. They don't have license or anything.
Okay. Fair enough. And when did you get Joanne involved in the business?
So then she was a caterer, and then the whole COVID thing happened, and then her business got like fucked up.
Okay.
And then I told her, no, like I saw this other shop like in Red Cross. It's called the Barn. And then I said, no, fuck, we open a shop like that for you, bro. And then you have something to do. You can make some money and stuff. So that's how that happened. I opened it for her.
But that wasn't a proof though. That was her own thing.
No.
Okay, but she helped. Doesn't she help out quite regularly with you guys?
At the shop?
Yeah.
No, she makes all the cakes and all of that for the shop, yeah.
Oh, but does she do that at her spot?
She does that at home, because she was a caterer and her kitchen was at home.
Okay.
She has like a outside kitchen, big kitchen there.
Yo, that's very cool.
Yeah.
So I actually wanted to. I'm like a bit of a like business geek as well, but I'm more into like brand and things like that. I wanted to read you why I got so excited when I bumped into your mom, because this is like one of the things that I wrote. talking about how interesting I find what it is that you've done. So here it is. There are your croissants in Arthur's. Here's my post. So Proof Croissants had me philosophizing about brand this weekend. What makes Proof interesting and fun and worth philosophizing about, or other than how delicious their croissants are? The fact that their brand is distinct and recognizable without any actual conventional branding. I can walk into any coffee shop and look at their croissants and within an instant tell whether they're from Proof or not. Now, either I just eat way too many croissants or Proof's quality control is spectacular. Their quality control is their brand. The structural integrity, the glossiness, the size, the coloration, the flavor. Literally every croissant from Proof carries their trademark distinct look that makes it identifiable. I find that absolutely bonkers because it's a food item. The only other brand that comes to mind that I'd probably be able to do that with, I hope this doesn't offend you, is McDonald's. Think about how amazing that is. It had me reflecting about whether quality control like this exists in the world of service. I can end it there. But basically it's like it's nuts to me. Like I was like, what other thing that I eat that doesn't have a logo on it?
That's a huge compliment. Thank you.
Can I be like,
That's a huge compliment.
yeah, and I was literally going on about it. I was like, there's nothing really I know that I consume that doesn't have a label on it that I can be
I've
like,
literally told people before, like, McDonald's best for quality control, bro. Every time you go there, it's like the same fucking thing that you're getting, bro. So that's a huge compliment for me, bro.
no, it's literally like in the end I go, shout out Proof Bakery. I'm a guy that appreciates consistency. Thanks for keeping your croissants predictably ridiculously yummy.
No shot, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, it's crazy. Like it's so cool. It's so cool to be able to go in and see something that you see a lot of. Like there are tons of croissants, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but you can immediately be like, oh, that's from Proof.
Okay.
And I would love to understand, like, that's why at the beginning I was kind of like, how long did it take you to sort of, I know you probably won't think of having mastered it because you're constantly trying to improve it, but like, how long did it take for you to be like, really like getting that margin of similarity quite close?
Yeah.
So it's like, there's like maybe a 5% difference from one croissant to the next. Like, how long did that actually take you?
Just like 4 years. It
That's-
takes long, bro.
That's nuts.
No, it takes long, bro. But still, like, I don't think we're there. Like, we can still always be better, bro.
Do you think you'll ever be there?
No.
How? Yeah, it's the irony though, right? It's like you kind of do make as close as you can to like a perfect thing,
Yeah.
but you'll never quite think that
No,
it
that's
is
the whole.
perfect.
That's the whole thing.
But that's the only way to make something of that quality.
Exactly.
It might be a trade secret, but what is it that like gets the kind of finish so consistent? That like glossy, like crackly, like the outside is like very, very consistent. Like what is that? Like what is that?
I don't know, bro.
No ways.
I
You
don't know.
definitely
I
do
don't know, bro. It was just fucking. We just making nice croissants, bro.
That's nuts.
Ugh.
But I suppose once you kind of
It's just the egg wash,
standardize-
bro. Like, it's just the egg wash.
Yeah, but surely other people who make croissants do egg wash as well.
I don't fucking know, bro.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And yeah, I thought it was really exciting to obviously get to meet your mom, because then I thought it might be interesting to chat to you. What is your, obviously now you're just kind of taking in all the last 6 years, 7 years of work and resting and resetting. I suppose the year ahead for you, is that just going to be like settling into that new swing and new way of doing things? Okay. And obviously readjusting to not being like responsible for everything, or are you still very responsible for stuff?
No, not responsible at all. No responsibility.
Okay, so what has your role actually shifted to?
I just make bread and croissants, bro.
Okay, so you're gonna what is it? Not necessarily run the.
Well, like, kind of run, but like, that's not bad for me. That's just work for
You
me.
don't have to do like HR and that kind of
fuck,
stuff.
uh-uh.
Awesome. Also, I think a lot of people would be interested to know, like, what for you makes a good croissant? Like, what are your parameters?
It's just been like nice and crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, That's about it. I like them dark, bro. I like mine dark.
But it's you can get it dark on the outside, but then also
Yeah.
soft.
No, it'll always be soft on the inside, bro. But I like mine dark. Most people don't. They want it like a golden color. I like it dark.
The darkness is nice though.
Yeah.
It's like it's sometimes also a bit flakier,
Yeah. Much flakier, bro.
Yeah.
Much flakier.
which is flipping nice.
It's just people, especially people in Cape Town. Like, as soon as you give them a dark thing, they're, oh no, it's burnt. It's burnt. It's not fucking burnt, bro. Relax, bro.
meant to look like that.
Yeah, it's not burnt, bro.
Oh, awesome! Thank you, JC.
No stress.
Yeah, I really appreciate your coming to chat, and I look forward to eating many more of your croissants.
Thank you.
And I'll definitely try and time my weekend visit, then my second of all time visit to the Belvedere shop to get one of those potato
Send me a
breads.
message when you go, and then I'll make sure there's one for you, bro.
Okay, shot. Yeah, I'd love to try that. Mark also wants bread.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely, because I know, I mean, like, if you're saying that it's not that ordered, I must give you a bit of a heads up.
Yeah, just let me know, bro. I'll make sure there's one there for you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And I wanna close with something like, you don't deliver to the same place first every day, hey? No, it changes.
We kind of do,
Which is where usually.
St. James.
That's the south.
In Obs.
In Obs.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, where would one get the most fresh proof croissant?
Yeah, St. James and Obs, bro. Where do you live?
I live here in Sea Point.
It's on Boeswinkel.
Tamboerswinkel.
Yeah.
At what time?
Probably like 6:30.
Are they open then?
Yeah. They open at 6. They're meant to open at 6.
Okay. Okay, so anyone this side, well, Sea Point side of the world, go to Tamboerswinkel.
Yeah.
6:30. Maybe we can go there, Mark. Get a fresh proof. Beautiful. JC, thank you so much.
No stress shots, Sebastian.
Really appreciate you being here. And yeah, this is Beyond Physical, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Sick. Thank you so much for listening to the show, guys. We love answering specific questions. So if there's anything you want to know, leave a comment or reach out to us directly at HorizonZA on Instagram, or email us at movement@horizongym.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Seb Prentice, and this is Beyond Physical.